Note to producers, that narrative is over. Hi, my name is Lacey, and welcome to my recap of episode 58 of Love Island UK, summer 2023. And if you like my recaps, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when they're live. I do a lot of them now. And also, I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so thank you in advance for your support. Let's get into it. After the talent show, Abby is talking to Molly and saying how she's just waiting for Scott to make a move or make anything clear because Abby's just like, what is going on? I don't know. It's a wait and we'll see situation. Abby, just, you know that Sex and the City episode, He's Just Not That Into You, which they then turned into a movie? Abby talks to Scott and she says she agreed with Mitch about the relationship in the roast when he said nobody knows what's going on with you guys. So she says, I agree with Mitch for once in 2 weeks. I don't know where we're at, so please enlighten me. And Scott says, well, I fancy you, but I'm just a slow burner. And she's like, well, what does that mean? I need affection. And he's like, oh, well, I'm trying, but I don't want to force it. And she's like, okay. But then Scott tells Whitney that they are not on the same page, that the parents sort of made him feel bad and guilty and kind of force it a little bit longer than he probably would have otherwise. Locken takes Whitney to the terrace and he's talking about how he can only see a future with her, how she's the only one inside or outside the villa that he wants to talk to. So they make it exclusive. They're not boyfriend and girlfriend yet, but they're getting there and they're just exclusive and they're just flirting with each other for now. Yay. Mitch gives Ella 2 an awkward and long massage. It's uncomfortable. Now we are at the Graftie Awards, which apparently were voted on by the audience. So that means we get more clip show. Okay, so the first category is for flirtiest performance. The nominees are Abby, flirting with Scott in the gym, saying, I don't want to, telling Mitch she's not going to take advice from Mitch and stuff like that. The second nominee is Ella 2, who's flirting with Ty when she first got there during the it's a shame it will be our last kiss sort of situation. And finally, Scott is the third nominee, and that is him and Abby in the gym and him making a move on Abby while Mitch is on his date with Ella. The winner is Ella 2, making her flirt on with Ty. The second award is biggest plot twist. The nominees are Jess for flirting with Josh, Mitch for flip-flopping back and forth between Abby and Ella, and Zach for his situation with Katie and Molly in the kiss challenge. Molly's upset about the kiss challenge again, and they're like, Molly, do you have anything to say? And she's like, no. And he said, it's only Molly, back off. And he said, that narrative is so over, Zach said. So, okay. Note to producers, that narrative is over. The winner of the biggest plot twist, however, is Mitch for being a flip-flopper. The next one is Snaky Situation. And the first nominee is Abby for telling Ella versus Mitch, like, oh, he's not her type, and going back and forth. And Ella 1 is also agreeing with her, saying, like, Ty is Ella 2's type, and so it's like that clip. Nominee number 2 is Jess, saying that Zach is the problem, not Katie flirting, so that is interesting. And then the last nominee is Locken for telling everyone that Mitch said he had the ick about Abby, and he just run his mouth to Whitney. Ty gets mad at Locken for telling Whitney about bro code or something. So Ty and Locken get into an argument, and then Whitney kind of chimes in, but then Ty is like, shut up to Whitney, and then it was a lot. But the winner of the snaky situation was not Locken, it was Abby. And Abby was, kind of upset in the situation, but Mitch stands up for her for the first time, and he's like, you've done nothing wrong, Abby, it's good. Mitch is up and down in this episode. He's all over the place. He's like an ass, and then he's very nice. And then he's an ass, and then he's very nice. And I'm just like, Mitch, I can't keep up with you. The next category is WTF moment. The nominees are Sam getting angry with Josh after Josh stole Jess at the recoupling. The next one is Jess saying she was just using Josh to make Sam jealous. And Sam's a little butthurt about that. And the last one is Molly, and it was her confronting Katie and Whitney about the Snog, Marry, Pie challenge with Zach and Whitney's comment about it. And the winner is Molly in a WTF moment confronting Katie and Whitney about Zach. I love Molly's pink dress. Oh my God, it is so pretty. And Zach is just like, we've been over this. Just like, let's move on. Because he knows he did wrong, so. The next category is Best Head-to-Head Performance. The nominees are Whitney for pieing Zach and saying that Molly was the easy way out. Ella 1 for battling Ella 2 and saying, like, stay away from Ty. He made it clear. None of this Battle of the Ellas nonsense. Get my name out of your mouth. And then the final one was Mitch for calling Abby out. And Mitch and Abby start bickering about the clip, and it's like, shut up. None of this matters. The winner, however, is Ella 1. And in her acceptance speech, she gets mad at Ella 2. Again, and it's like, why though? I thought you squashed this. There's so much flip-flopping. There's so many hypocrites. I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. These people driving me nuts. The last category is Mad Moves. And the nominees are Zach for snogging Katie in the game, Ty for giving Ella 2 bad advice for going and interrupting Abby and Mitch and then laughing about it, and Mitch for his back and forth between Ella and Abby and blah, 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 blah. Zach is caught in a lie because he said that we didn't speak about the challenge before the Snog, Marry, Pie game. And Molly's like, no, that clip that you saw right there that said that I wasn't going to kiss anybody in the challenge, the one that, that video that we just saw that you were in, I said I wasn't going to kiss anybody. This was before the challenge. You heard it. And then you proceeded to kiss Katie. And Zach's like, broski. The winner, though, is Mitch. And he gets up, and first he apologizes to Abby and Ella, too. See, he's on a good note there. And then he decides to do too much. And he's like, I'm the greatest. I won 2 awards. Does anybody else have anything to say? No, I thought not. And Scott's like, can you just shut up and sit down? Even Ella, too, is like, yeah, just please sit down. Just stop. And then Mitch gets even more butthurt and, like, up in arms. And he's like, well, Scott, you're in a stupid couple. And Scott's like, you're being a knobhead right now. And then Mitch gets more butthurt. And he's like, well, at least I'm in a real couple. I'm going to get in a real couple like the other people except for you because you suck. And it just keeps going back and forth. And everybody's just like, oh, my God, can this just stop? And then Mitch says that Scott is forcing it and couldn't be bothered with Abby. And Scott's like, yeah, but I already told her that. And then he's like, oh, I didn't say that I couldn't be bothered. I just said that I'm a slow burner and that, So now Abby's questioning Scott, and then Mitch is fighting with Scott, and now everybody's up in arms, and Ty is mad at Whitney and Lockin. Oh, the Grafties did their job, am I right? I wanna do the nominee. I wanna do the nominee thing. Okay, so my choices, and I want to hear your awards below. So my flirtiest performance between Abby flirting with Scott, Ella 2, and Scott in the gym, I would have given it to Ella 2 flirting with Ty because she was pretty hardcore about that. Plot twist, there was Jess flirting with Josh, Mitch, and Zach. Plot twist, I guess it's Mitch, but I guess I'm too tired of hearing about it to want to vote for it. Snaky situation, Abby, Jess, and Lockin. I would say, I actually don't think any of these are that bad. For snaky situation, I might say Lockin telling everybody about Mitch getting the ick from Abby because I feel like I noticed that in that episode as well. I was like, why did you went right there. You went right over to tell Whitney. So I might have voted for Lockin for that one. WTF moment, Sam angry at Josh, Jess using Josh to make Sam jealous, and then Molly confronting Katie and Whitney. I don't think any of these are WTF moments, and I actually applaud Molly for getting the situation head on and confronting Katie and Whitney. So I would say the WTF moment was maybe Sam getting angry at Josh because he was doing a lot. He was like, let me vent, let me go, I'm going to talk to you later. And it's like, you don't even like Jess, stop pretending. Best head-to-head, we have Whitney, Ella 1, and Mitch. I would say Whitney and Zach head-to-head because she was pieing Zach in the face and she said it's easy way out with Molly. And mad moves between Zach, Ty, and Mitch, I would give it for Mitch for flip-flopping back and forth. Because I think Zach was close, but Ty just being kind of an instigator is par for the course. So it's like, yeah, that's what Ty does. He initiates other people. Anyway, who would you vote for the or who who would you vote for, or who did you vote for if you're in the UK? Who did you vote for those categories? And I want to hear your comments below. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time.